Does everybody know what I'm saying when I say pH? Does everybody understand pH? It's on a scale of 1 to 14, 7 being neutral. Okay, so plants grow best in a range on it, and it's usually near that neutral range. A lot of these plants will grow well in the 5.5 or 5.8 up to 6, 6.5. But if they start getting down into 5, 4.8, something like that, you've got a really acid soil, and it's going to be a problem if you don't address. I mean, a real problem, as I'm fixing to tell you. How do you address pH? Lime. Probably the most important thing you can do. If you're here and you're in something that's a 4.8 or below a 5.5 for sure, you need to put out lime. And it's going to tell you right here, maybe 1 ton, maybe 2 tons to the acre, okay? But let me explain the importance of that. If you don't put out that lime, a lot of your fertilizer is going to be tied up and not available for use with a plant, okay? And that's critical. And when you start adding in fertilizer costs, anybody bought a bag of triple 13 or anything lately? It's really expensive. So you start adding in that, and there's been some studies done at some of the universities, and it's all over the spectrum depending upon the nutrient and the pH, but it's anywhere from 25 to 60% is unavailable for a plant. Now, can you imagine putting out this high-dollar fertilizer and losing 50% of it because your pH is off? So that's important. So if you take a soil sample and this pH is telling you to put some out, okay, and it'll tell you down here at the bottom. So it's saying down here, it's showing what 1 ton will do. 1 ton will bring this up to 6.3, okay? And that's where you want to be. That's a great range for a lot of these plants that we'll be planting. So you put that out and you're going to bring it up. Now, that's not something that happens. If you put out agricultural lime, which is the easiest and the cheapest to put out, I won't say it's the easiest, it's the cheapest, then you're looking at probably 4 to 6 months, maybe longer, before it really goes into solution. And you can put it out at any time. You can put it out prior to planting. If you had it today, you can put it out and disc it in. And it's going to bring that pH up. If you had to put out a ton, it's going to bring it up to where it needs to be. And it's going to make everything good for your fertilization. So also you're going to need, fertilization too. But if I could only do one and I had a 4.8 pH, I'd only put out the lime the first year because your fertilizer is going to be wasted. A great part of it, especially expensive as fertilizer is.